A very quick one. This news that just broke out today, being the 12th day of March 2026, it is a very annoying and very provoking one. So please, I don't want to talk too much. I'm here to waste much of your time. I want you to just sit and comport yourself and see why this video is trending and causing a lot of controversy out there, and why people are reacting aggressively to it. So please, just use some minutes of your time and watch this video to the end, because we are doing this for your safety's sake. But before we continue, today is the day that the 1 million march is going to march forward in the protest of the release of Nnamdi Kanu in Abia State, precisely. So please, wherever you are, make yourself available to the venue, because freedom fighter is always in the masses' interest. We are here together. We are not left alone. Let's see why this video is trending globally. Don't go anywhere.
So I woke up this morning and thought that it's very important that I do this video. And this video is directed to Nnamdi Kanu. I'm putting on back of my t-shirt this morning to say to you that Nigeria is still upside down, worse than you ever predicted. Dear Nnamdi Kanu, a man who once believed in the unity and peaceful coexistence of Nigerians. A man who once joined hundreds and thousands of Nigerians far away United Kingdom to protest and ask the Nigerian government to be responsible and responsive to her citizens.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, through the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent situation of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the International Community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
A man who once held the Nigerian passport with pride and celebrated it across the world as he traveled. But today, Nigeria failed him, just the same way Nigeria is failing me and you today. And that led to the agitation for self-actualization of the indigenous people of Biafra. Nigeria failed him because we must trace the roots. Because Nnamdi Kanu once believed in Nigeria. So what happened? That is the question we should be asking. It is not a crime anywhere in the world to agitate and ask for self-actualization. No, it's not a crime. But Nigeria failed him, and that is what led to him fighting for the self-actualization of his people. But today, he's being kept behind bars. Nnamdi Kanu, let me say to you that the things you spoke about today is being cleared before the eyes of Nigerians, and seeing the insecurity getting even more closer than you ever predicted. Today, it's clear. Dear Nnamdi Kanu, we can now say you are a prophet. You saw it coming. And today, lives within us. Dear Nnamdi Kanu, let me announce to you that Gumi in the north, who had continuously celebrated Boko Haram bandits and terrorists, and had forced Nigerian government to negotiate and sort out these people, is being celebrated, walking around the soil of Nigeria and across the world that it deemed fit to go to. Not even one political elite in the north has condemned Gumi or spoke against him. Not one. He's free, he's a free man. Sunday Igboho from the west, who also fought at some point for his people, today, they don't settle down. He wear APC cap and he's free, walking across the streets of Nigeria today, and he's being celebrated. Not one political elite spoke against Sunday Igboho at the time. But today, the political elites in the East are continuously, a lot of them, 95% of them, continuously condemn your fight for the self-actualization of the indigenous people of Biafra.
Confident that should Nnamdi Kanu be released, security in the southeast will be positively affected.
Well, let me say this. Nnamdi Kanu is before a court of competent jurisdiction, and it would be very, very unfair for me to be talking about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, which is before Justice Omotocha, discussing anything about that honorable court. And I urge Nigerians to learn how to respect the courts, and I want to leave that about respecting the court for now.
But one thing I know is that you've always stood for that which you believe in. You have decided to trade your freedom so that the Igbo race can be free. And today you are behind bars, far away Sokoto. Millions of people still celebrate you across the world. But let me announce to you, dear Nnamdi Kanu, that we will not pray for you, because whatever you are passing through today is not a spiritual problem. It's a failure of a system that has continued to oppress you. And I know deep down in me that you still believe deep down in you in Nigeria, if Nigeria can be great. And I announce to you that we'll continuously use our voice to fight and agitate for a greater nation that you will be free and you will come into and celebrate once again. You will celebrate Nigeria, I believe, because Nigeria will be great. And that country that you once believed in, you will see it and you will celebrate it. For me, today, in my opinion, you are being oppressed. And the oppression will be over someday. And you will come to celebrate that Nigeria that you once believed in. Dear Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, be strong wherever you are. Nigerians know your value. They can be politically blinded. They can be religiously blinded. They can be blinded to ethnicity and tribe. But they know the truth. And
good morning, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. My name is Adegoke. I was on my way on Saturday, the 6th of March 2026 to Sokoto while I was apprehended on the way. And the ransom has been set at 100 million naira. Please, brothers and sisters, I'm begging and pleading that you guys should please help me so that I can leave this place alive. The people have granted me, they promise that as long as the ransom is paid, they will allow me to go. Please, I am begging, help me with whatever you can so that I can leave this place alive. Please, and if you want to reach out, you can reach out to my brother on 080 62 13 0806213 22889. Please, and get further information from him. I beg you all, please help me so that I can leave this place alive. Thank you.
Who are not noticing what is going on, that they now have an identity called Yoruba-Fulani.
Yoruba-Fulani?
Yes.
The Fulanis that came to Yoruba land?
Yes, those Yoruba-Fulani will go to Ogbomoso, Igbo, Upper Ogun, Ilorin. They are now creating an identity called the Yoruba-Fulani. It used to be Islamic identity. But they're now saying, okay, we are Fulani Yoruba.
They are Fulanis, but most of them were born in Yoruba land.
Yes. But you know, that concept of Fulani Yoruba, they are trying to separate it from Yoruba identity.
That was the Fulani Yoruba that Sunday Igbo attacked.
The Fulani herdsmen, the Fulani that were attacking the forests. That was the one he was attacking.
But again, some of them that were uprooted were Fulanis that were born in Yoruba land. So they lived there.
Correct, but they used to self-identify as Muslims. You understand? But now they've added a second layer now. Muslims first, and now Fulani Yoruba. It's just growing now.
When Ottoman Danfodio came, did he come with Islamization?
All right.